everybody, it's Bethany from Sue Say Steva. Today I am reviewing this awesome little set I got. This is a card game called Nerts. In the set you get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different decks of cards. If you've ever played Nerts, which I'm going to tell you how to play it, you know that each player has to have a different deck of cards so that you can tell at the end whose cards are whose. So this has different colored decks of cards, and as you can see, the back is a different color, and the front of them are just regular playing cards. You're going to want to take the jokers out and shuffle up your deck of cards. So every player needs their own deck. That is important. We're just playing it with 2 people tonight because that would be easier to kind of demonstrate, I think. But you can play it with up to 8 players. So you can really have a lot of fun with this one, depending on how many people you get playing, and it can get kind of really out of hand and a lot of fun. So once you get your jokers taken out, go ahead and shuffle your decks of cards. The first thing you're going to do after you shuffle your deck of cards is make your Nerts pile, which is 13 cards. So you're going to count 13 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so that is my Nerts pile. I'm going to set that right here. And Sheldon is going to do his Nerts pile over there. Then you're going to lay out 4 just regular solitaire piles. I need more space. And Sheldon is going to make 4 piles for himself too. The rest of the deck is going to be your just extra cards that you're going to use just like solitaire. Now, to get started, the goal of this game is to get rid of our Nerts pile. The way we get rid of our Nerts pile is by playing them in the middle, or playing the cards. So to get to where we can play one, we need to be able to play out in the middle. To play out in the middle, we have to have an ace. So one of us needs to play through our solitaire deck, and we do that just like solitaire. So you take 3 at a time and turn them over until one of us can play. Now, you can play on these just like regular solitaire. So on this 8 of clubs, I could play a red 7. Or on this 10, I could play a red 9. So I'm going to keep going through my cards 3 at a time. And see, I got a red 9, so I can play that right here. And I'm going to keep going. And now I have an ace. So aces go in the middle. And once they're in the middle, they are fair game for everybody to play on. So see, I have a 2 of spades. And so the ones in the middle have to go up in suit. Just like when you're playing solitaire and you have the aces up here in the corner, you have to go the same suit and they go up from ace to king. So I'm going to play my 2 here. Now, since I have an opening here, I'm going to take one of my Nerts cards to fill it. And then I'm going to turn another one over. And that's how we get rid of our Nerts pile. So we're going to keep playing. Anytime anybody gets an ace, it's going to go out here. So we might end up with a whole bunch of piles. See, Sheldon's put another one out here. And anybody can play on these. Okay, so we're going to keep playing through our cards. And as you can see, we're just going to continue to play until we can play another hand. If you get to the end of your pile, you'll just turn it over and start back over again. Just like solitaire. So it's pretty easy to follow. The only difference is the part in the middle. Okay, so I have another ace. So I'm going to play that, and it's a 2 of hearts. So I'm going to play my 2, and I'm going to put my 10 from my Nerts pile out here, and then turn another one over. This is a 7 of hearts, so I can play it on the 8, and then turn another one over. It's an ace, so I can play it out here, and I can turn another one over. All right, now I'm going to continue to play. Okay, so we'll just keep playing here until we get to the end. When we get to the end, the scoring is kind of different. So what the main goal is getting your Nerts pile completed. Once you get your Nerts pile completed, you're going to yell Nerts. That person is going to get 10 points for saying Nerts. Everyone else is going to count how many cards they have left in their Nerts pile. So for example, if I said Nerts, I would start with a positive 10. Then Sheldon would count how many cards he had. Say, for example, he had 2 cards left. He would start with a negative 2. Then we would take all the cards in the middle and count and divide up how many cards we each had in the middle. And then each one of the cards in the middle is worth 1 point. So, for example, if I said Nerts and started with a 10, and he said had started with negative 2, and he had 5 cards in the middle, then he would have a score of 3. And if I have 6 cards in the middle, I would have a score of 16. But sometimes the person who calls Nerts doesn't have as many cards in the middle. So if for some reason Sheldon played like 30 cards in the middle, then even if I had a score of 16, he would still beat me even though I yelled Nerts. So, just because you got your pile done doesn't mean that you're the winner. So, so don't give up hope if you are not getting through your pile. Just keep playing in the middle because that's really what you want to do. Okay, we're going to keep playing, but this is a really fun game. Make sure you check out my comments and read all about this game and where you can buy this fun kit so that you can play this with your friends.